Hey guys, welcome back to another movie review. Today we got Falling Down, starring Michael Douglas and Robert Duvall. This film is it starts out as a man sliding towards a downfall or madness, but then it turns into a wicked, interesting, entertaining suspense thriller. It's a somewhat of a high concept premise that is employed consistently into this engrossing effect by filmmaker Joel Schumacher. And yes, the same man behind the Batman films. I mean, this film wastes no time getting straight into the action. And honestly, I would say this is a masterpiece. I know there's some problems in this film that are obvious, that the choices that Joel Schumacher makes in this film. But Michael Douglas kills it in this film. And yes, you can have a great actor in the film not add up to the great actor, but this film makes you think it's going to be a typical, madman and action, but it really has this suspenseful, engrossing plot of where you're empathetic towards this man and falling down. Or his downfall, and it's like a snowfall effect, and or snowball effect, and that's something to be said for today's society. It's not like the Joker film, but it's the same premise of mental health and how crazy a human mind will go, kind of like American Psycho. I will say the ending does fall flat. For a film, what it's doing and it's like it has this big premise. It has this, it's like if you're a skateboarder, you're doing all this amazing tricks on one line, and you need that final trick to really deliver the full lineup with the tricks you're doing, but then it kind of falls flat. Either you mess up the last big trick, or it kind of, you go from you're building up a big trick's about to happen, but then you just do a freaking ollie. I'm sorry if you're not a skateboarder, you don't understand what I'm talking about, but I'm trying to think, it's like you have, food wise, it's like you go to dinner, you get an amazing appetizer, right? And then you get a great salad and a little soup, and it's just perfect. And then the dinner tastes amazing. But then you get that dessert. And and here's the thing, the waiter has been trying to cheer you up and say, "Oh, you gotta try this our chocolate cheesecake," right? And then you get the chocolate cheesecake, and it looks so good. It just, from the plate and how it's put together on the plate, it looks so good. But then when you eat it, it just, no, you don't want that. You don't want that. So it just falls flat. So this is what that film does. It's all around, from the food to the service to everything. It's great, but then you need that final deliverance. You need that final dessert. And this film, it does that, where it's such it's just a masterpiece, but then it falls flat. It's like, imagine if Forrest Gump fell flat. I don't know. It's just, you get what I'm saying? I feel like that's why this film kind of gets super underrated, even though it's a well-known film. It's a well appreciated, but not well appreciated. It doesn't get talked about much. I feel like, because like any other film, if the ending's not great, if the third act kind of falls flat, then everything that came before does not matter. In a way, if you really think about it, I think maybe that's what they were trying to do with this film, is that it was doing good, but then it kind of fell apart at the end. It fell apart at the end. And falling down, you have a man falling apart mentally, turning into a madman. And then the film itself is actually falling apart towards the end. That's actually pretty brilliant. Maybe I'm just making this up in my head. Maybe I'm turning into a madman doing this review. All right, let's give a rating and just move on. I give this film a rating of a 7.5 out of 10. Thank you for watching and follow for more.